Welcome to GPTV on Wednesday the 26th of April. I'm Adam Josky.
I'm Gary Peer and welcome to you, Adam. Nice intro there. And do you know, Adam...
Mix it up a bit.
You did mix it up. I think it's 6 years that GPTV has been going as of, I think, this week or last week. So 6 years in the making. Unbelievable.
Who would have thought it would have lasted that long?
Who would have thought? And it's, I think you've been in real estate with us probably, I don't know, there was a colour TV then? I'm not sure. Yeah, may not have been. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
It has.
Now, it's great to have Adam co-anchoring the show. Philip is away. And Adam, of course, the director of our company. And Adam has been how long with us now?
Just over 21 years now.
Over 21 years, unbelievable. Came on board.
Feels a lot longer though.
Came on board as a young, wild man with wild hair and wild behaviour, but we settled him down, didn't we? As a chopper goes overhead there, Adam. Are you being searched or?
No, this might be something Anzac related.
They're looking for you at the moment.
Right.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, we'll let that sound go by. Good to have you here, Adam, and it's been a bit of a funny time, hasn't it? Because we haven't had any auctions for the last 2 weekends due to the Easter and, of course, the Anzac weekend. But this weekend we're back into it. We've got 16 auctions over 9 suburbs, back into the swing of things. How's your break been? You had a little bit of time off, or you just sort of worked right through?
Look, it's been great. I mean, it's nice. In a way, it's nice not to have a couple of weekends of auctions because it's been a bit of time for us to take our breath.
Take stock.
Take our breath, grab our breath.
Catch our breath.
Catch our breath.
See our family, remind them that we're here.
Yes, but certainly the bank balance suffers a little bit.
It does,
so it doesn't appreciate what the rest of it. But I'll tell you what it does mean. It means that I think we're probably due for one of our biggest Mays on record. Having 2 dead weekends in April, a lot of people didn't want to start their campaigns having a number of interruptions, so they're waiting until that Anzac weekend finishes and then they go full steam ahead. So May will be very, very busy for us.
And just a smattering of auctions last weekend. We didn't have any, but there was a few that went through. Although I don't know why. I don't think it's necessarily. Look, we wouldn't do it. I think it's a wise thing to auction on a weekend with a lot of people away. But some auctions did happen with other agents. There were some sales made, but no towers, no graphs, no information. But we have got.
We can put up a tower, but it's going to be
It's going to be a flat tower. Exactly right. Not going to be a very high one, is it? Let's just talk though a little bit about what's going on in the real estate world, because this is a very interesting time, Adam. We've got the new regs, the new laws coming in. So the Consumer Affairs they've ridden into town on their white horse to save the consumer with the new laws that relate to pricing, and in the endeavour, the never-ending endeavour to stamp out underquoting, or at least to eradicate it, or to bring transparency. And of course, the more transparency, the better. So there are new laws. There's going to be some changes for all of those vendors that enter into sale authorities with estate agents and for buyers as of the 1st of May. So that's just around the corner. Maybe let's talk a bit about them. You've studied them. What do you think about these new regs, new laws?
Look, I think for us, it's we pride ourselves on being particularly compliant with legislation. So I think for people like us, it's not going to make a big difference.
It won't.
I think as far as the industry as a whole, I think it will clean up certain practices. And I think it'll put agents on the same level playing field, which I think is very useful for buyers in terms of knowing exactly where they're at.
Absolutely, and we had a big talk about this in Monday sales meeting about how so many of the changes that are coming in are already everyday practice for our company. So really the changes aren't too big, and look, there's always going to be those results, and we enjoy them. I suppose our vendors enjoy them, where something goes through the roof and someone's going to always have a cynical approach and not really understand and say, oh, that was underquoted. The reality is that we as agents have got a duty to get the best price for our vendor, and we're going to always be on the front foot to do that, because that's our principal, that's who pays us, and that's who has worked hard for their home over the years and wants to get the best price. But ultimately, we want to make sure there is some transparency. So let's talk a bit about these new laws. One of the main changes is going to be this statement of information that buyers are going to be provided. So if we look at the checklist, this statement of information is a basic document that is going to have 3 comparable sales to the property that's being sold, and those 3 sales have got to be recent. They've got to be made in the last, I think, 6 months.
6 months.
They've got to be within a couple of kilometres of the area, and they've got to be
2 kilometres.
2 kilometres, and they've got to be comparable. So buyers will be provided the same thing as vendors, and there will be a 10% range around that. So
correct me if I'm wrong, Gary, but those 3 sales have to be presented at each open for inspection.
I think they do. They have to be presented at the opens. I think you're right there. They have to be provided online. So if someone goes online, you can, and realestate.com and Domain will have that facility, as will all our websites have that facility where you go online, could press a click and see what those 3 sales are. So, and agents will have to quote a 10% range that will reflect that. So that's one thing that's going to change. The other thing is the updating of that is going to be required as well, which is probably the second change. And the third change is if there's an offer made, a genuine offer that a vendor rejects, then there is going to be an onus and requirement on the agent to change the pricing. So they are the 3 main changes that I'm kind of think on the front foot with. I mean, that are the most important things or the most visual or relevant things. For us, I guess 80% of our sales, I mean, you put price guides on just about everything, don't you, that you sell? Yeah. So why do you do that? Let's just ask you, why do you put those ranges, which could be up to 15%, now can only be 10%?
Yeah. Look,
so
I think,
why do that?
I think, look, I've been doing this a long time as a viewer, and I think that the feedback generally we get from buyers is that when there isn't a price guide, there is a certain level of frustration. Buyers might go attend an open for inspection for something that's completely not in their price range. I find I try to, as much as possible, lead them to where we believe the property is going to end. Now, of course, we don't always know. It's not real estate's not a science. It's a very emotional process. But obviously, as agents, we have a pretty fair idea. So I try to lead them in that direction, and I find buyers appreciate it because at least they've got some sort of indication.
There's some sort of indication, and I suppose that people are time poor. They have X amount of hours on a weekend, and most people try to cram it in. So I suppose if you've got a home and it says 1 to 1.1, and people know it's in that price range, they're going to look to that before they have to make an inquiry about something that doesn't have a price range on. So we think that you have got a big advantage, vendors and the buying market, we know, love the fact that we've got price guides in our properties.
And we hear it, we hear the feedback.
We do. So that will happen, although the new laws don't require a published price guide, but it has to be one that is able to be sourced behind the scenes. It's not up front.
Is it fair to say that even there are, agents who have what traditionally put POA or price upon application on their ads, or
can't
a price,
plus.
you can't do a price,
can't do
plus
POA,
price, but
can't do plus.
you'll still have to justify, I guess, the range, even if you're not disclosing the range with those 3 sales that you're making public or open to the public. You still have to justify, I guess, the range that you put on it.
Absolutely, and there are some holes in this legislation. I mean, the vendor still has the right to not necessarily meet the market in that price range, and that's going to be a frustration for agents and buyers. And I mean, every vendor has that right. I mean, if you're a vendor, you've got a property that you're auctioning on Sunday at 2 o'clock, and on Saturday at 1 o'clock you see something sell for $400,000 more than you thought. I mean, there's going to be vendors that are going to say, well, now I want to get that. That was sold yesterday. And
you say that. I've got a client who is selling for it at the moment, and I won't mention which one, but and they called me last night. They went to an open for inspection of a property they want to buy. That property is about $200,000 more than what they expect to pay. They've fallen in love with it, and now their expectations on the property that I'm selling for them has gone up. So these things happen. Every weekend these things happen.
So you can't really regulate emotion, can you? And you can't regulate every outcome or result, but there will be more transparency. I think it will be better, and I'm glad to say that in the most, by far and mostly, our property's got price guides on, and this is not a real problem or issue for our company or for the people that we deal with. Also, having said that, on the top end with the Prestige, I still don't think you're going to see price guides written up front. I still think you'll have to go into the back engine to see that. I mean, it'll be given out, but I still think they won't be published necessarily. So that's what's going to happen. So stay tuned. We're going to keep you in touch with
I'll just say before we go on, it's funny because we were talking about it with our team. We've had many meetings with our sales team because this is an important issue, and we were talking on Monday about it, and so many of our team went, how am I going to deal with this? And it's all new and different, but I think like anything, I mean, we've seen
when the GST came in.
That's right.
Everybody thought, how's this going to work?
We've seen so much change, so many changes in the legislation in our industry, and you just adjust and you move on and you find a way, and
that's it.
It'll become the norm in 12 months.
And there'll be something else to be unhappy about, I suppose.
Exactly.
If you want to be unhappy.
Everyone will find something else to give us a hard time about.
Exactly right. In fact, there might be more controversy with the new system than the old one. I wouldn't be surprised, but that's another discussion for another time. Adam, we're at a great property here. We're in Inkerman Street. This is a fantastic property. Shall we review it and wrap it up?
Yep, sounds good.
Adam, this Sunday at 4:30 p.m, we're going to be auctioning this terrific home at 398 Inkerman Street in St Kilda East. Tell us a little bit about this one. It's quite an interesting property.
It is a very interesting property, Gary. It's interesting because it's funny, I walked through this and just thought, I don't know if you know, there's actually approved plans and permits for townhouses here, but I walked through this saying this is a very, very comfortable home, and I think part of the appeal with this place, just walking through it, is that you could easily move in and do absolutely nothing, but then in years' time, take it to that next level. But it's got a lot of charm and character.
It's a livable home. It's a family home. It's got great accommodation. I think
5
5
bedrooms.
How many bathrooms have we got here?
Well, 1.5 bathrooms.
Okay, so it's got 5 bedrooms, got 1.5 bathrooms. It's a livable home. It's in a great location. It's a renovatable home if you wanted to take it to the next level. If you want to open all this up, we're sitting in this fantastic private back garden area here, and just over here to my right, there is the most incredible, massive spa, and this is a terrific north.
We're going to be filming the second half of GPTV from inside the spa.
The adults only version, the one that you can only get access in the evening. But this, it has got plans and permits, hasn't it, for a development as well.
Correct.
Here.
It's townhouse development.
Townhouse development. So this is an exciting one and a very versatile one. We're excited to have this one. We've got a big team involved in this sale. We've got Lamore and Nikki and Aviv Samuel all here. We're looking forward to the auction. This one, I think Philip's doing it, 4:30 on Sunday. But we've got all these other properties to review in addition to this one, Adam. We have got this weekend, Adam, contrary to what I said earlier, 19 auctions over 9 suburbs. Shall we do a big review?
Yeah, I've got to say that's pretty amazing because traditionally real estate's been very suburb focused, I guess.
Yes.
But we're going all over the place.
But
I think
Adam,
if people...
it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter, where you are. It matters who you are. So you've sold some properties a long way out. What's the furthest you've gone to? Can you remember where you've sold?
Probably Kew.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. I won't say
it's just quite far.
Near Kew, yeah. It is quite far, isn't it?
Yeah.
But we've sold as an agency properties, and there are some people now that are smirking and have just spilt their coffee.
Including myself.
But Kew, but we've sold on the other side of town. We've been, look, I remember selling in Sunshine. I remember selling in
Frankston,
Moorabach.
Yep.
That wasn't so long ago. Needed the Melways to get out there. We did a great job in Moorabach. Simon Redonic auction to shop there. We do shops. You've just got a shop for sale now as well, haven't you? Or have you just sold it?
I just sold it last week
just
in
sold it last week in
Balaclava
Balaclava Road. So we're doing commercial, but I remember we sold in Mornington as well. So
I think essentially the process is the same. So whether it's a commercial property, whether it's out in Kew or wherever it is, if the agent does the right follow-up and knows how to negotiate, then the process ultimately doesn't change.
And that property in Kew is a beauty. I remember it now. It's a really magnificent property and it got a big price too. Let's talk about this weekend, Adam, because we have our first auction at 10:30am in Daniel Crescent, named after my son, or my son maybe named after that. Let's talk about that fantastic property. It's a really, really affordable one. One better. Take us through it.
Very, very neat and tidy. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, as well as off-street parking. Really nice and bright inside. Property, just move in and relax and enjoy.
We have double auction action at 11:30am, Adam. Now, you've sold properties in this street before, I know that, Eildon Road. This is a terrific property. We did the St Kilda and Bayside report, one of our GPTV sister shows from there with Jeremy Rosens. Take us through this terrific property.
This one's a 3-bedroom, which really sets it apart because most of them are 2 in that area. Also got off-street parking, which is quite rare for that area.
It's a one of a pair or duplex, ground floor of a duplex.
It looks just a great size. I mean, 3 bedrooms, big living area, large enough for dining table, and of course it's got that Art Deco
feel, hasn't it?
Feel and character and
close to the action.
Yep.
Got a good feel. Our hood. I say our hood because we both live very close to St George's Road, didn't we? Me in Allison Road, you in Seymour Road. But this apartment is at 33 St George's Road, ELSTERNWICK. Take us through this one. What a great location. Terrific
location. Again, it's one of the older style, not Art Deco, but an older style block. Very good size, 2-bedroom. Both bedrooms are double in size. Good separate bathroom, perfect floor plan, and off-street parking also with this one. And great spot right off Glen Huntly Road. Nicely wrapped. We go from ELSTERNWICK to double auction action in TOORAK and East Brighton. We'll start off with this magnificent apartment at 637 Orong Road, TOORAK. What a great looking building and what a prestigious location. It's interesting, this one, because it's split level. So it's a split level 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. It's really a townhouse. Huge living area. Yeah, it's more of a townhouse. Maybe, Adam. Town residence, I'd probably call it. Let's do that. And a massive courtyard. And of course, down the what we call the Paris end of Orong Road in TOORAK. Lovely leafy spot. Lovely leafy spot. You'll be there with your beret and croissants on your little bicycle. We're looking forward to that one. So 7 to 36 Union Street, Brighton East. That's a great street, Adam, and this looks like a terrific and fine property. Yep, very, very good street, great location, 3 bedrooms, really good accommodation with this one. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 3 toilets, as well as off-street parking. 2.5 bathrooms, if you don't mind. 2.5 bathrooms, drop that correct. Half bathroom, you might need it. No, that's right. Exactly. Might need that extra half a bathroom. Exactly right. And big living area and good sized courtyard. And that one Glenn Brick has been involved with
with Jeremy Rosen's auctions, as he does the next auction in Lansdowne Road. We know this street well, Adam. What a great location and what a terrific looking property this is.
It is good. It's
Love the
got
block.
an ultra modern sort of feel to it.
Sparkles, doesn't it?
Yeah. So kitchen, living area, 2 bathrooms, 2 genuine bedrooms, off-street parking. In a very, very popular location.
Love that big balcony and that sparkling bathroom.
Yeah,
That's
good
a beauty.
interest in this too, from apparently.
It certainly is. Shirley Grove, Adam.
Surely you can't be serious.
Surely you wouldn't say that.
Exactly
But
what you're thinking of
this
saying,
is a
but-
great block. Glenn Bricker's excited about this one. Jeremy Rosen's is the auctioneer again.
Yeah, it's a bit of an iconic block, this one, isn't it?
It's unique. How many blocks do you have where you've got this incredible garden setting like that one?
It's almost like the whole
cul-de-sac.
street is just this block of apartments with gardens everywhere and leafy.
It's
They
almost
always
like
go well.
Like the old English properties. They've got those
Like
beautiful
a
courtyard
manor.
garden. Yes, like
An
a
English
manor.
manor.
It'd be the lord of the manor here for a
That's
fraction
right.
of the price.
That's right. 2 bedrooms, big living area, again surrounded by leafy aspect everywhere you look. Off-street parking as well with this one, which a lot of them don't have in this block.
And a good
This is
sized
beauty.
balcony too to enjoy all of that. We pop up the road for our 3:30 auction, Jeremy Rosen's auction number 5. He's a busy boy. This is a terrific apartment, 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms. Take us through it quickly.
Dandenong Road, North Caulfield, right near the intersection of Orong Road. This has got a lot of character. It's actually split level, but it's a single level apartment, but split level, if that makes any sense.
It does. I get it.
It's immaculate condition, really good entertaining terrace, good sized lounge dining, 2 bathrooms as well with this, which is quite rare. It's a good one.
It's a beauty. We're looking forward to that one. Adam, if you're up and about on Sunday morning at 10:30 a.m, you want to come and get a coffee or enjoy some street theatre, well, we've got not 1, not 2, not 3, 4 options for you to choose. We
I
start
was
off.
going to sleep in this Sunday morning.
That won't be happening, Adam. We're starting off in Alfred Street, right in the heart of Caulfield. This is a great looking property, and I know it's been popular. Lior is looking forward to the auction.
Yeah, single level unit, 3 bedrooms, very, very good size, 1 bathroom, second toilet as well, and the single level units with good sized living areas always fly because they attract that, I guess, the younger market as well as the older market.
They do, and they're hard to get.
Really good spot.
They're hard to get.
Yep.
Talking about hard to get, it's hard to get something in Narrong Road, Caulfield North. That is a really good street. Elza Schilling is excited about this property. It was actually written up in the paper, an interesting article, because the vendors have been here for such a long, long time. But this is a great property, good looking home, but a home that you could also possibly develop. I know developers are crawling all over this one. 10:30 a.m. on Sunday morning, Adam.
780 square metres, so it's a fantastic size block. Lots of different options as far as what you can do there in a fantastic location right near Caulfield Park.
Looking forward to that one. Talking about good locations, Paran Grove again, just a few streets down from our old former home. Not that we didn't live together, but we lived a street apart, didn't we?
No, we didn't.
Well, we almost did because we were in the office that often together. But this is a terrific single level villa unit in Paran Grove, Elsternwick. Take us through this one quickly.
Like I said before on the other one, very hard to find good single level units, particularly in good locations. 2 bedrooms, off-street parking with this one. What's great about this is it's got the potential to add a lot of value. So it's very comfortable, livable, and it's actually got a lot of character inside with that older style, but you could easily take it to the next level.
It seems inappropriate when I say this, but my parents met in Robe Street, St Kilda. It's inappropriate because Robe Street was at one time very well known as a red light district.
I wouldn't have known that,
but it was before that. I'd like to say it was in the 30s actually. But here we are at 27 Robe Street. This is a great street and a great property. Take us through and tell us a little bit about this one, Madam.
So Robe Street is a 2-bedroom apartment, great location on the top floor. 2 bedrooms and
looks like quite affordable as well.
Yeah.
Around that 350 to 380. I mean, gee, that sounds like a good buy.
Look, in that location, anything under 400 is a buy, I think.
2 bedroom with parking. That is a snap purchase. So get down there quickly. Our property, one of our properties of the week, is in Blenheim Street, St Kilda East. Well, we've done our GPTV from here. This is one of the most magnificent homes. If you can get to one auction this weekend, if you want to see something beautiful, come down and see Jeremy Rosen's doing that auction at 11:30 a.m. I'm going to join him because I'm free then. I know Philip's doubled up, but we are really excited and looking forward to auctioning this. I know Lamore and Nikki have had a great pleasure in representing the vendors on that one.
Stunning. It's just beautiful frontage.
Beautiful frontage, stunning renovation, great location. It's got ticking every box, that one. Narrowong Road's a great address, Adam. We've had the pleasure of selling here, and this is a really stylish looking home as well that Philip's going to be auctioning for Glenn Bricker, and lots of accommodation here.
This is just a good family home. So, you know, whether you've got two or 3 or even 4 kids, you know, there's enough room for everyone. It's 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, heaps of off-street parking, huge living area, good sized block of land and swimming pool. So it really accommodates everything.
Certainly is one with a lot. Just around the corner at 12:30, Philip can just about walk down to Marara Road. This is a stunning town residence opposite the park. Take us through this one, 10A Marara Road, please.
Daniel Fisher's been raving about this one. We were talking about it on Monday in our team meeting. There is very strong interest in this, and no wonder. I mean, it's a beautiful modern property, a little bit different to the stock standard townhouse. It's just got that little sort of cutting edge modern feel to it.
It has.
Great accommodation, 4 bedrooms. A lot of them are only 3 bedrooms, so it's got that extra accommodation. 3 full bathrooms, as well as off-street parking for 2 cars.
A high quality offering. We're excited about that one. As we are at 1:30, this is another incredible looking property. We've got some really, really good listings going up this week. It's, when we were talking before off camera, if you're looking to buy something, you've got this kind of little window now, haven't you?
That's right.
Late April and May, before we sort of get into the winter doldrums. Sometimes the stock's a bit quiet through June, July.
Not a bad time to sell.
Not a bad time to sell either. But we've got some really good offerings this weekend, particularly, and this one in Foster Avenue fits the bill. I know Leon and Philip are very excited about it.
It's interesting when you say good offerings. A good offering doesn't mean that we've got $3-4 million properties, because we actually don't. But good offerings are things that are just quality real estate in its category, where there's going to be good interest and good growth over time, or good investments.
And good looking property. This is a really good looking property.
This is a good one, 5A Foster Avenue in Glenhuntly, one of the better parts of Glenhuntly. Very, very good accommodation, modern again, so 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, off-street parking for 2 cars, beautiful park tray, just got a really nice finish on it.
Looking forward to that one. And the quality theme of beautiful homes continues through to Oron Crescent. We did shoot GPTV here last time with Sally Zellman. This is the most incredible looking property, right on the corner there of Beresford Street. It is a stunning property. There has been good interest shown. I'm not surprised. Well done to the builders who have done the most beautiful job.
Huge numbers of people go through this place.
Big numbers of people. It's been a real talking point. It is a landmark property, a modern masterpiece. We're looking forward to auctioning that one. Philip again, he's going to have a big day on Sunday. He goes from there to Evoca Grove, Adam. Again, another fantastic property, another one that's been featured on GPTV. This is a stunning family home in a beautiful, quiet court. And again, been good interest, good numbers through. This is 4 or 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, so you're never going to go dirty there without a shower.
No one's fighting for the loo in the morning.
Exactly right, no fights there. You won't be banging on the door like I used to when I grew up, but that one is a ripper. That one goes up at 3:30 on Sunday, and then we finish here at 4:30 on Sunday afternoon, and that's a big wrap in Inkerman Street, Adam. So, the market, how's it feel to you?
It feels good. Look, it's been, like I said, it's been a little bit quieter the last couple of weeks. But
got anything
I think we all need that breath. No, everything I've had with sold. I mean, as a company, as a whole,
we get left with like 2% of houses every year.
We've probably got 1 or 2 we haven't sold. I'm just guessing there'll be no more than 1 or 2 properties for the whole year that we haven't sold. Now, I'm not saying they all sell on auction day, but obviously we work hard at it, and it might sell a week or 2 after auction, but they've all gone. We do have a good process. We've proven that over our 30 plus years of business. We do have a good process, and of course, no one's been more influential in our business than this man over here, a director of the company with 21 years that he's notched up. He's won the award of the best salesperson of Victoria, and he's been written about in books, and God knows, been everywhere. And 21 years, I'm still looking for what to do with my life. But
exactly right. Still a little bit of a lost puppy, but we love him for it. Adam Joss, good to have you on.
Thank you.
As the co-anchor, thank you for joining. Join me again, won't you, please?
Much better than having Phil here, isn't it?
You know what? I'm glad you said that first, because you just got in front of me by a few seconds. Of course it is, but he's going to be back next week. So
they'll cut that out.
The boys, no, they won't. They're going to leave it in for sure. And let's give it to him, because God knows next week he's going to be giving it to me, because he's going to be back on the show when he's back from his holiday with his beautiful, glowing, glistening suntan. He might even present in the spa with some OMS on or something. Philip, he's always on about suntan. Yeah. Not quite. We're not the suntan type, but we are the real estate type, and it's always good to be bringing you the news and what's happening in the real estate world. Thank you for watching GPTV. I'm Gary Peer.
I'm Adam Josky.
Thanks for joining me, Adam. We'll see you next time.